Hello, I'm Lim Yet Im from College Tingkatan 6 Tapa, bringing to you Beyond Calculators Generative AI Tools for Mathematical Exploration. This research aimed to bridge the gap between traditional mathematical instruction and exploration methods by using generative AI intelligent tools. It is conducted after identifying that students have lost interest in mathematics and they are bored with the monotonous classes. The greatest nightmare: students are now generating answers which they know nothing about for their homework using generative AI. This research focused in exploring creative ways to integrate generative AI tools when preparing mathematics lessons and during students' learning process in class. Generative AI, while powerful, can create a gap between students' effort and comprehension, leaving educators in perplexity situation. Researchers also need to address the data privacy concerns by mandating protection for user data when interacting with generative AI platform. Researchers must also develop an ethical validation process for using generative AI in education to ensure generative AI is being used fairly and responsibly to avoid any unintended harm or bias. The objective of this research are to measure how generative AI tools impact students' engagement during mathematics lessons, such as participation rates, attention span, and motivation. To quantify the effectiveness of generative AI in improving students' mathematics skills, including performance on assessment, problem-solving abilities, and conceptual understanding. It will also measure the impact of generative AI on teachers' workload, including time saved in lesson planning, grading, and content creation. Exploratory methodology is used to understand the potential benefit of generative AI in mathematics lesson. 24 students who studies Mathematics T from College Tingkatan 6 Tapa have been selected to participate in this research. Data collected by survey, observation, analyzing participants' documents, and interview. All data collected was compared and summarized pattern and trends was documented. The researcher will first identify the relevant and suitable generative AI tools for mathematical tasks, considering factors like ease of integration, scalability, and alignment with the educational course. Then the researcher will develop an ethical framework for generative AI tools by addressing privacy, data protection, age-appropriate interactions to ensure the generative AI tools align with the pedagogical principles and enhance learning experience. In the next step, researchers will introduce generative AI tools in control setting and monitor their impact on students' engagement, understanding, and teachers' workload. In the fourth step, researchers will collect data on existing teaching practices, student performance, and resource utilization. The researcher will regularly seek feedback from students during the implementation phase and adjust based on students' experience and suggestion. Quantitative and qualitative data are done by using surveys, interviews, and classroom observation. The researcher will also assess students' attitude, learning outcomes, and perception. Lastly, researchers will continuously refine generative AI integration based on research findings, adapting strategies, modifying tools, and improve pedagogical approaches as needed. From Google Form survey, 98% agreed of the students agreed that they were more focused in class after generative AI tools were used. 100% agreed that they had a better understanding of the mathematical concept taught. 90% agreed that the mathematics T lessons become more interesting with the help of generative AI tools. 80% agreed that they are now more confident to answer hot questions after generative AI tools help them relate mathematical concepts in real-life situations. Teachers can now quickly generate detailed units, curricular and lesson plans, saving time and effort. Generative AI tools help teachers create and share educational resources more effectively and enhance instructions. Generative AI streamlines grading and feedback processes, improving efficiency of consistency. Generative AI can create personalized worksheets, quizzes, and study materials tailored to individual students' needs. AI could also be used to generate tasks to encourage critical reasoning and exploration of mathematical ideas. Generative AI benefits both educators and students. Students can use chatbots to support their learning and serve as virtual tutors. Leveraging and capacity of this advanced generative AI to provide systematical explanation to create complex mathematical concepts. Generative AI could be used to answer questions and provide explanation for students who are struggling and needed extra help outside of the classroom. The graph given has shown that after using generative AI correctly in their learning process, their grades has been drastically improved. As closure, generative AI tools offer exciting possibilities for mathematical exploration. Using tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, and Daiso AI, teachers can create customized lesson plans and material efficiently. However, it is crucial to remember that these tools complement human expertise rather than replacing it. As educators, we can harness AI's potential while maintaining our potential role in shaping students' learning experience in order to build a world-class educational excellence. Thank you.